my body. Then my double one, dude.
Just go through your movement.
So whatever.
Just slow though. I don't want you to don't hit me as hard as you can.
Normally I would come this way.
Okay. So I'm gonna start applying a little more pressure. Okay. Okay. So first off, right off the bat, you lower through fingers. You lower two fingers. Top roll. I'm gonna show you the difference between how you're pulling and the way I want you to pull, right? So just go slow with me. They do the same thing you've been doing.
What do you think about all the knucklehead for you?
Huh?
So what do you think about all the knucklehead?
Interesting.
You're like, what the hell?
I'm learning a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting.
That's why I said help you pick the good information.
Yeah, exactly.
No one doesn't know anything about this life. No one goes, I don't know.
I know.
Everyone says something.
They'll say something about what they
what they think.
Yeah.
Rotation. As far as pressure is concerned, because when you top roll, this is your control. This is how you're controlling your opponent's wrist, right? Because what will end up happening is
No pulling there.
pull like this. Fingers go like when you top roll. As soon as you move the strap,
Yeah, I know.
it's gone.
I'm thinking so. Why do you think I'm sandbagging?
So if you're getting comfortable doing something that you'll never be able to do in the strap, because I'll tell you right now, if you're pulling right and you started doing that with me, go ahead. I go like this. And then as soon as we go to the strap, if your hand isn't strong enough, with those bottom two fingers to hold on to any type of top pressure, like you'll feel really good with no strap, and all of a sudden you go to the strap and it's just like,
Right there.
oh shit, because you're so used to pulling like that, and your hand starts to rotate down and your fingers start to open, you get comfortable doing that. But whenever you top roll, you top roll with the lower two fingers as you rotate.
Okay, so I'm
Right? So feel my fingers right now, okay? So what I'm going to do to you, I'm going to top roll, and I'm going to control your hand first. So go back to what you do normally, okay? So watch. Go ahead, give me pressure. So pressure through your bottom of your hand. Look, on my fingers when I'm touching, and then I top roll. Right? So I'm controlling. So what the lower two fingers does is it's controlling this.
My circle in between that.
Okay? I'm controlling your wrist with these lower two fingers. If you rotate out, I'm controlling you down with downward pressure.
And I want
As I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's everything in one.
So you're almost trying to bend him at the wrist.
You're biting to control this through me, and then you're rotating while you're keeping your hand tight and strong.
Okay. So something similar to.
No?
I know, but like I said, if it's in between,
That's way better.
when you're first close
See,
to doing
you
that,
fit down your lower two fingers. I still feel these moving a little bit, which is okay, but you just need to strengthen
So would I stay up while I'm do down?
You know what I mean?
Come down.
wherever you're more comfortable. It doesn't really matter. I just come in first, control the wrist. So for both top rollers, right?
especially with the strap.
We're both fighting for this position and for the rotation, right? What those two fingers do is they block all of that
To the pad.
So my first motion when I top roll somebody, I'm not going to is in slow motion. I'll go dink, very slow, very small movement.
Yep, way more.
Now I turn. You see how your wrist just turned over?
Go flat,
Right?
flat.
So now I'm blocking all of your top roll, but as I'm punching down,
I can feel it. I'm not doing any different.
Because if you're a top roller who only relies on posting rotation,
Don't train.
right? If that's your bread and butter
train
move,
for the strap.
don't train high post, rising pressure with all this rotation. All it takes is somebody with a little bit stronger hand that puts a little pressure on the back of your hand here,
Much stronger.
and it literally completely eliminates all your power. It paralyzes you because you're so used to this rotating top that as soon as your hand goes like this, now all of a sudden you can't do that because you don't have your
Power
hand out
difference
there to follow your body, right? So it's more of a habit thing that you should never practice like you're only going to pull outside the strap. Because a lot of what amateurs do is you actually are running from your opponent's power. And what your arm does in your hand, it tries to find the weak link. And what it does is it helps you feel comfortable in your position by when you start opening those bottom 2 fingers, it gives you the ability to raise your hand through your opponent's fingers. See that?
Yeah.
See, that feels like I can attack your hand, but that only works against somebody who has either an equally strong hand or doesn't know what they're doing. But somebody with a strong hand is trying to, so like if I'm trying to hook you, right, how are you going to fight that? So if I, like what I want you to do right now, my hand is strong, do your normal thing and just try to, I want you to just try to topple me. And all I'm going to do is I'm not even going to try to hook you, I'm just going to try to control your fingers.
You have nothing. What's here though? She's we're trying to
see that?
The difference, right? Because when you clamp like this,
see I'm turning you over, and you can get it's mainly a strength thing at this point. You need to grab a strap and you start working that rotation. Alright, so those things I just showed you, where you get stronger,
make sure
you get a lot stronger here.
you still have
And you get a lot stronger with those lower 2 fingers with your wrist crunch. You can do that with like fatter pulleys, like the rubber fat grips, or there's a million grips out there for sale. But just focus on getting those lower 2 fingers strong and your wrist strong to where when someone tries to rip your hand open, you have the ability to wrist crunch that in. And also that rotational power to be able to fight against those 2 fingers. So if you look against a guy like me who has really strong bottom fingers, you have the ability to go, okay, I'm stopped. He stopped this, but now I can match his hand with another direction compared to just now all of a sudden you lose because that was your only move and now you're fucking pinned because I think if you weren't strong enough. So yeah, this right here needs to get stronger,
And then you can do
and those lower 2 fingers that fight.
hurt.
So this is stronger.
Oh, you hurt yourself?
Oh shit. And you should be, when you're pulling, I should be focusing on this type of
Big
aggression.
difference?
Like right here, their bottom 3.
Before you topple.
So other people would come in.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
And so you do the first movement down, right? So now you see how you feel your block right there? Now it reach a little top. See?
Arthritis in my shoulder.
Yeah, because they're
For the past 3 days, it's been,
So if we're both tackling, you block me first, and I know then you come out. Because you're still going backwards with your arm. So you're going down a little bit.
the next morning.
Now you're not coming in, you're just coming down as you're going out.
to prevent them.
It's to prevent them
No, it's in the toe. Yeah, it's mainly in the toe, but or the shoulder.
right?
And that's why, you know, maybe it's not, but I think if it's the emotion,
Blocked.
well, I hope it is. Because if it's a real injury, then it's.
I'm starting with applying a little bit more pressure. Right, we're gonna keep
No, I know that's what it was.
right? Yep.
It was more
Yeah, and just remember that finger power all the way through. And just keep a little more pressure. See how you
go
this
strap.
right here?
I want to feel it in the
Also
strap.
needs some improvement. Because right here felt good, good technique. As soon as I started applying a little pressure through your hand, now all of a sudden this opened. I felt it flatten because everything was good, then your wrist went flat. Okay. Right? So pretty much your whole hand needs to get stronger. Because what my hand is doing is finding the weak link. Right? So you start blocking me, and my natural instinct is also to start applying different pressures in different directions, where all of a sudden your wrist opens up, and that's like the trick. Not the trick, but that's just like the martial art behind arm wrestling is finding your opponent's weakness. Okay, so block. Now go through your motion. Yep. See how your wrist flattened out? See, I started applying a little power through the hand, not so much the fingers.
So are
I
you
just
rotating
rotated.
through your thumb or something like that? I mean, I'm trying to like do that brain-body connection, like, or it's just a normal just pronating through my fingers.
I'm just pronating through your fingers. Well, it's like, you know, it's like a hammer curl to rise. I'm kind of back a little bit. I'm pivoting like a breaker bar where I start applying it. So give you barely any pressure. So I start dropping my body and rising my wrist.
Well, just
right? So I'm not just doing this without my body. I'm rising as I'm rotating.
Where I
So your hand is keeping everything tight and
But it's all
connected.
coming back to hook. And you're feeding me, but it's still coming from a place of, I'm not starting low, starting in the middle. So like, I'm not doing this. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah. You're
Right
in the middle,
right
right
in the middle. So all my effort is to try to start rotating
to
the
defend
hand before I
against
come
a
on.
hook. I just
yeah,
need to
right,
get
that's how I
stronger in my pronation.
Pretty much. You'll start learning how to block. We'll tackle that another day. As far as where, like your wrist and pressure to keep a hooker from turning you in, right? Because your hand and wrist position are going to change based on who your opponent is. He's going to come deep inside to hook you.
Oh, on that one, come on.
High posting top roller, if he's a low hand top roller, if he's a pressure, there's like a bunch of different directions to attack that guy. But just for the time being, you need to put your left hand, wrist, all your pronators, supination, all that shit.
You committed
strong
out
all
and then-
together, right?
That's why everything I
And
do
like,
is here.
Yeah, right. Stay in.
the supination is also important because that's your first move, right? So it's here's your wrist, right? Then your supination, and then there's your pronation and your cup. That's all top roll. I use every one of those angles when I top roll. It's in, cup, rotate.
Get strong.
Man, never go hop on that one. Come on.
Rotate.
His arm
A lot of the rotation in, supination, right? Wrist curl, I did that. Turn in, wrist curl, out.
And then when you're turning in here,
I don't turn that far. It's very
so it's just a
small
slight,
motions.
subtle carve in.
And it's not even a carve. It's more of just like I'm just slightly turning my wrist so that I can apply the pressure here. Right? So instead of applying the pressure here, I'm going here, right? And then rotating out. So it's very slight turn in. And the reason why you're turning slightly in is so that you can bite down on the hand. Right? Compared to just going from here to here, right? You don't have, you're leaving your hand open so for me to topple out.
Você acha que esta parte atrapalha você ou ele?
Yeah, or you can, even if you don't want to come in, you can just apply pressure down.
That's how we get some big ass form.
Down, yep.
Consegue fazer essa pegada melhor?
Holy shit.
Because you have a really long hand, so if you once it gets strong, you'll have the ability to, when you cover somebody all the way around like that, and you can bite down the back of their hand, you'll be able to control your opponent anywhere he goes. If he tries to rotate, you'll be able to stop it.
That is.
So you should just be focusing in practice or whenever you come here is countering people's strengths. Just forget your own power. You know that you're a top roller. You got that motion down. You got that figured out, right? You just need to start trying to stop people from pinning you instead of focusing on just pinning them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're the perfect fucking.
So you, like, if I'm a guy around your level and you know I'm a top roller, all you want to be doing focusing is stopping his rotation. Right?
I felt osteoporosis and fucking.
Is there anybody you're practicing or close to?
Technique's so bad.
Yeah,
There's like two
I
guys
feel like I was more
on
When I
method.
fixed him, he became a champion.
Close
We stopped working together.
They're stronger than you though?
I feel like if I was.
Okay, so then just from here on out, just stop doing what you're doing and just try to stop there. Are they top rollers or hookers?
They're hookers
Hang in
and one
there,
guy's
figure
like
it
a
out,
flop
man.
wrist.
I know it sucks, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You don't need to
against some
do this.
against a hooker, I guess do you have problems turning them outside?
If I get into a
When we're
hooker,
in
I'm just lost.
deep,
I don't know what to do there.
It's really
Okay.
hard.
I don't know how to access any strength or anything. Once I'm here,
Okay.
Down.
I feel like I have no strength.
So
I see myself.
your wrist against a hooker is in a lot different position than you guys stay top roller.
I guess they fight
Yeah.
right there.
So-
That's where you.
Yeah, there's a fine line of where you can start doing
Yeah,
it.
you turn the inside.
Yeah, I should get a little higher.
Right
Stop
now,
Yeah.
pressing.
my wrist
My
is
hands
down.
Yeah.
flatten out.
Okay.
Unless
I'll
you
do that on the initial
Yeah.
setup to make them feel
flatten just a
comfortable.
little.
But by the time the referee says go, I'm gonna be like this, right? And the reason
The average guy.
your wrist against a hooker should be all the way down, and you should be dragging back with your lat,
But getting to the
right?
strap is kind of
All
hard.
the way to the back of the pad. You don't even need to rotate.
Is it hard?
just by taking your wrist down like this and dragging the back of the pad, see how his hand opens? It's going to turn you
Lift
in.
your hand and figure out how
Right?
I know how it works.
So
I'm not
instead of
forced
so
to.
focusing on like rotating and out, just put your wrist straight down and drag straight
Yeah, I
down.
feel like fuck that. Don't try to go
Look
to
at his
the
fingers open. So he's like this. Let up for a second.
You know, like
This
this,
is like this. You feel all this pressure
Yeah.
on there.
You know, like
Focus on getting your wrist.
you never know how close they are
through
to
his fingers, like
doing that.
Yep, just like that. But no, but in the setup, drive your wrist down.
I always
right?
notice if I get my
And now,
hand taken,
as you pull back, all lat pressure straight back. Yep. See that now? Perfect. I had no chance in taking your wrist. But if once you start rotating,
I feel like that way to the strap is
he'll
better.
probably have the ability
No,
to
don't
turn
do
you
that.
in. But when you're all the way down like that and you start dragging straight
A lot of
back,
times you're posting.
he's just going to be doing this to try to come around you and turn you in instead of. Yeah, and as soon as you start to go side, is when he's going to take your wrist. That's why you got to wait for basically his hand to be almost
Elbow foul.
When you watch the replay,
before you start going sideways.
you get a tennis ball under there.
I'll try to do the same thing again. Coming down, like when I try to hook you. Your wrist wasn't high enough. Yeah, like drastically, even in the setup before the go. A little forward, wrist up. So he's gonna be like, oh shit. And you're not, remember, no rotation. Just lock all this together tight and just drag your elbow straight to the back of the pad. Dude, perfect. And then once you have them all the way back of the pad, go ahead, then start moving. You just want to block. That's all it is. You're kind of running from it. You're trying to.
Because once I did get turned over, I'm pretty much fucked.
Exactly. That's like 90% of possible reception. You can't. Oh, thank you. We can't.
Do you want one, Jenny?
I'm okay,
We
thank you.
can't.
No. I'm
She
okay.
wants.
I don't want it. Stop first. Thank you though.
I didn't like it. Before I knew him.
Well, the person he's just such shit.